I hate to throw my hands up and say he's just a crook, but he's just a crook. So anyway, so where does it stand right now? Yeah. So what are you going to do about it? Anybody else? My God, like the guy never heard. Okay, I'll tell you what you can do. Go to sleazbrigade.com, look up Jeff Jolliffe, and tell them they can contact me for any information they want. We have been trying and trying and trying and trying and trying to help these people get information, and they just, you know what the truth is? People don't care about consumer crime. That's the truth. They don't give a damn. They're liars. They're liars. I've had everybody call them. They're liars. So you can live in that dream world. You, we get a bunch of people together. I got to go out. We'd have to reach out to all the victims and have them all go at the same time or in one letter, and they all sign it. That's really what we have to do. Look, I'm not trying to be coy. I'm trying to help you, man. But this thing, I'm telling you, it sucks. The guy sucks. And yeah, you don't. We just don't want to. We just don't want to give people the illusion, though, that if they call the attorney general, that's who you're talking about, right? The attorney general. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be lying to you, man. I'd be lying to you if I said call the attorney general and you'll get satisfaction. Because, look, consumer crime is the lowest on the totem pole. Number one on the crime list is politicians of the opposite party. That's number one. Not your own politicians, as we know by the election fraud that took place online and how she was not prosecuted. We're talking about if it's the other party and they're an official or a politician, they're number one on the crime list. Murder is way down at number 10, or in fact, consumer crime is way down at 100 in priorities. I hate to be a smartass, but I'm telling you the truth. And when it comes to car theft and all kinds of stuff, shoplifting, none of that. They don't care about that. They care about going each. Our government has become a weapon of each party going after each other. That's what we've become. In Colorado, Colorado has no law enforcement. I mean, honest to God, they don't. Not for consumer stuff. I wish I had better news for you. So if we can get a bunch of people on a petition, you know what? I'd have to go and get each. I don't even know if I kept I know I have the names and stuff. I'm not sure I have their numbers and contact information, but I would like to. Now, if you go on, what you should do is go to the Sleaze Brigade. Then you should go to Nextdoor, you should go to Facebook and other places and gather names and addresses and phone numbers. And let's put some pressure on the state. I'll do it, Lee. I would do it. I'm sorry I have to give you this information, but this is what our country has become when it comes to law enforcement. There is no law enforcement when it comes to true consumer crime. People, do you know, every single day, people are losing their life savings online through crypto scams and other scams. Do you know who cares? No one cares. Do you know what they care about? They're banning TikTok. That's what they care about. That's what our government's doing. So TikTok, by the way, is being banned. We're all going to be safer for it. So come January 1st, I mean, the courts actually refused to block it. So it looks like TikTok will be banned in America. We got more coming up. Waterpros.net, the best water systems, the lowest prices anywhere, bar none. 303-862-5554. This year-end special has never, ever been better. I'm telling you, when I'm telling you, you get a whole house water softening system plus reverse osmosis drinking for $31.95. Hey, where are you going, man? Where's she going with the camera? Okay. Well, I was online.
Told me. I got you. We're back.
Hey Tom, how do you ban TikTok?
What? I don't know how they're going to do it. I'd like to know.
I mean,
Brooke, how do you ban TikTok?
We cannot.
How do you do it?
Another thing they're going for is
Not with the generation now. They
I want to know how can you do it?
you can.
Because even if you ban
What
it
happened
here,
to-
they just have to do servers overseas.
What
and
happened to
then
that
get it
cell
out of
phone
their
charger? Oh, it
Oh,
doesn't.
I'm so
is
sorry.
this what
Here.
you're looking for, Tom?
Yeah, could I get it
Yeah. It was just over here. That's all.
just for a couple minutes?
You're gonna,
We should take that though.
Thank you, bro.
that gentleman is.
Here, I'll go around there underneath you. Yeah, thank you.
Here, here's your cap. Do you want to pop it on there, just in case?
Yeah, because a few weeks ago I spilled my water and went down the console, and that was a little fired up.
Oh.
I think I'm glad they're retelling the place. Tom was.
Here,
That's
can
not
you
my
take this
show.
information and get them on the air?
Go to the bathroom, go to the women's bathroom.
Susie.
Do what you have to.
Get her on the air. Here, you can take it with you, write it down, or whatever you need to do, bring it back. Thank you. That's an outbound. When you can fit her in.
Electronics.
Tom, that dude is waving at you.
Who's waving? Oh, that's Shannon, old timer.
Oh, that's Shannon?
He's an old timer. He's old as dirt.
Did you get on the network?
Okay, so guys, hey, I want to talk to Marc Szymanski, Genesis Total Exteriors, and talk about what he's doing. He does everything on the outside of your house. He also does interior remodeling and renovation, mostly when the weather starts turning winter, but he's doing something that's incredible. He's upgrading the indoors of your house, just two small things, and a great deal, but they do a lot to upgrade your house. Explain it, Mark. Yes. Now, here's the deal. This is going to go on for how long? I want people to know it's not going on forever. Yes. Okay, and that's GenesisTotalExteriors.com. Thank you so much, Mark. We trust you, we love you, and I thank you for being on. We have Here's the number, 303-679-8509.
This is going to go on for how long? I want people to know it's not going on
GenesisTotalExteriors.com. That's GenesisTotalExteriors.com. Now let's talk about another great deal, Fix It 24/7, FixMyHome.com. Now, they're going to do a $39 furnace, extreme clean and check, and give you a no breakdown guarantee for the winter. They're still doing it. There's still time to get it done for $39 for new customers or customers that are not having it done. Let me explain why. They want to show you the extreme difference between them and everyone else. Add longevity and efficiency to your furnace. FixMyHome.com. Book now. All right, Vestera Turnkey. I hope you went to the webinar. Well, you didn't have to go anywhere. You just did it on your home computer, your smartphone, wherever, home or office. Now, Vestera Turnkey is a way to become a landlord without the conventional risks or hassles. And what you can do is give them a call if you're interested and find out more. They'll explain the whole situation. They identify properties, where to buy, when to sell. They hook you up with management companies. They have doubled people's money in 2 years. 303-888-3788. And it's Vestera Turnkey. That's VESTERRA, VesteraTurnkey.com.
The camera adjusted?
No, it's fine. You didn't. Yeah. She happened to get it.
Perfect. On the first try.
Can we get it done right? Doc, do you want to just use my headphones?
No,
You're struggling over
it's
there.
a, no, it's someone really just.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Let's go right to the phones. And again, we have a question for Brooke, Solar. Go ahead, Mike. Let's see. Mike, what is your question? Hey. Yes, sir. Well, man, that made my day. Thank you. So what's going on with solar? What do you have to, go ahead.
Yeah, of course, Mike. Are you interested in residential or commercial, or you want me just to word vomit both? Sure, no worries. So for commercial, in order to get the domestic tax credits and the tax credits that are bonuses, you have to adhere to the Buy American Act or the domestic contents. And so you have to buy panels and racking and such from American-made companies.
And what does that get you?
An additional 10% for that domestic content.
Wait a minute. So you get a tax credit of a total of what?
Like if the project was $100,000, you get 10 grand. It's 10% of the project.
In addition to?
Your normal tax credits that you would receive, the 30% plus
What are you-
depreciation.
What are you kidding me?
No,
That's a 40% tax credit?
you get 40% total. It's 10% more than.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
100%.
that's if you buy your, and do you have those systems with with domestic products?
I only do domestic.
Okay, so is that residential or commercial?
It's for commercial right now. Residential is debatable. So some folks are able to do it, and I would file for it. That's what I've been telling my clients this year to do so. And then the last piece is labor. So depending on how big the project is, Mike, there's labor requirements. So you have to have so many apprentices in ratio to journeymen to master electricians, and that gets a little bit complicated to talk about here. But just know that there's different labor restrictions as well. And then the jurisdictions, like you just said, that would be your last piece on how to get it in. So working with locations like Boulder, Denver, anything with DORA, like out with the state directly, very easy to do solar with. If you're talking about doing solar down in Pueblo, they're very, very rough to work with. And then as far as the utilities go, most co-ops are very welcoming to solar. They're very easy to work with. Your Black Hills and your Excel, which are public, that's another kind of red tape piece. So it really depends on the location, the utility that you're working with, and then also the size of the project for all that red tape.
Any other questions, sir? Not everything. I don't know if everything lasts 25 or 30. I don't know, Brooke. What? Tell me.
Your panels are going to last like 35, 40, 50 years.
Well,
Obviously,
it
solar
depends
panels
if they don't get
themselves-
destroyed, right?
Yeah, but the inverter, you're going to have to swap out the inverter every 10 to 15 years. Other than that, the wire will last forever.
Yeah, and so what else is there? That's it.
That's it, just the inverter every 10 to 15 years.
All right, thank you. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. By the way, Frank Duran, the real estate man, you want to know what your house will sell for? He'll tell you, almost to a certainty after 30 years of experience. Now, this is not an appraisal. It's better. It's what Frank can sell things for based on his experience, supply and demand, interest rates, your neighborhood, the comps. Give him a call for a free evaluation, no obligation, 303-920-1622, frankduran.therealestateman.com. Give me kudos, man, at pressing all these buttons and getting back into this.
Push buttons. Push buttons win a prize.
This report is sponsored by Our American Stories.
This is Lee Habib, host of Our American Stories. On this episode, we'll tell the story of the man who wrote The Giving Tree, Shel Silverstein.
So can people hear us on YouTube? Or you don't know? Yeah?
We're back
From
on.
that? My turn to tell you about John Fuller. Now, John Fuller is a personal injury attorney, and I say this all the time, and I truly mean it. I hope you never need him. But you're going to be happy he's there if you're ever in an accident with any question of injury, liability, collection, money. He'll evaluate your case free of charge. He'll talk to you free of charge. Yeah, you call John, he'll talk to you. You know, how many personal injury attorneys can get on the phone and talk to you before you hire him? I can't think of any. John Fuller's one. John Fuller, Fuller Law, 303-597-4500. And then once you hire him on a percentage fee basis, now you don't have to, but if you do, you get a cell phone number. You can call at any time. In fact, his website kind of says it all. Callfuller.com. www.callfuller.com. Thank you for training me. Seriously, no, I like that.
Accessories, pistols, and an indoor range to boot. Visit Triple J Armory for all your Christmas loot. Our big Christmas sale is all month long, with savings on firearms, bulk ammo, and accessories for your gun. TripleJArmory.com for all the info you seek. Triple J Armory in Littleton and Colorado Springs.
Man, I am happy to tell you about the only realtor that made the cut for Team Dave Logan, and that is Troy Hansford. I recommend Troy because he's the only agent that will guarantee to sell his home for a price, or he'll write you a check for $5,000. And the good news, he puts that in writing. He can make that guarantee because he spends tens of thousands of dollars
Now we can move
generating
today.
demand. And right now, he has
Yeah,
hundreds
what does
of
OB
home
mean?
buyers ready to
Acceptance.
buy. He just doesn't have enough
No,
houses
on
to
the-
sell.
Oh, outbound. I thought you meant with me.
Oh, no. I wouldn't stick my nose in the private business.
I thought you meant why am I an OB?
For almost a month. You know what? Troy
So
sold it for full
outbound.
price in less than a
So it
week.
means that she called them.
Oh, I got you.
Right away.
Okay.
Troy will buy
So has that dude's call been taken yet?
No.
I'm fascinated with scams.
What?
I'm fascinated with scams.
Oh, me too.
And so that's why it was.
That's why I do my AARP also.
Oh, like a scam report.
Well, they have a it's the fraud hotline. It's basically the same as this, except the difference is mostly scams. And the big difference is, I get calls from all over the country, but here we can do something. Most of the time, unfortunately, on the AARP fraud helpline, it's people who have been scammed, and there's no recourse. It's usually computer scams or romance scams, or a lot of it is sales scams. Where they'll buy something on the internet, and then they can't, the person just ghosts them, and there's nothing you can do. So, I try to read as much, we try to educate as much as possible, but it's very frustrating because there's nothing we can do about it. People buy puppies or cars or shit from out of state without doing any kind of background check, without putting it in. If you're gonna buy a car, put the money in escrow. If you're gonna buy a puppy, put the money in escrow. So what happens is they send money for the puppy, then they call back and say, you know what, the puppy's in the airport. We need another $300 to get it through, and then they get it through. Well, yeah, and people, they get so attached to a puppy that they've never had. That's what's amazing. And then, we get a lot of romance scams, which I don't understand. I've told people for ages, I tell people, look, you're a 68-year-old guy, no 32-year-old model wants to hang out with you. Either you got a 12-inch dick or you're a billionaire, which you are not. Why would a 32-year-old woman want to hang out with you? I say, you've got to look in the mirror and be reasonable. And the same thing, a lot of these women are in their 50s and 60s, and they get hooked up with these guys that are oil workers or in the army, where they have a picture of this really good-looking 30-something-year-old guy, and this 58-year-old woman thinks he's in love with her. It just doesn't work that way, be reasonable.
That's so heartbreaking.
What?
That's so heartbreaking.
It is. And they have, if I got a call from a 35-year-old woman on, one of my sites, the first thing I would do is ask her for money. Because I know she's gonna ask me for money.
Yeah, might as well preempt that move.
Right. I said, oh, that's 35, you're a mile. Wait, why don't you send me some money and I'll fly out to meet you?
Yeah. Good call.
I need Mark Szymanski for line 3. Hey, Kelly, Mark Szymanski might be able to answer number 3. He would be good to get back if we can. Hi, Tom Martino here, 888heating.com, your deep clean and high efficiency furnaces and ACs to save you 30 and 40% a month at absolutely the lowest price for the same equipment. 303-770-2776, 888heating.com. Now, let's talk to John. He has an issue that could be a possible fraud. Hey, John, what's happening? Are you there, John? Oh, there. Hold on. I'll pick you up here, bro. Hold on. Where are you? 1. Okay, go ahead, John. Sorry. Yeah, I got you, man. What's happening? Now, hold on. You said you worked for him, but then you said something about living in a building. So you don't live in the building, right? Okay, so you're saying, no, I get it. I just needed to understand what you were saying. You were a resident in a building and you also worked for the landlord? What did you do for the landlord? Did you do trading? Did you do trading? Okay. No, I get it. I just wanted to get a lay for of the land. You worked for this guy. You also lived in one of his buildings. Now tell your story, sir. Go ahead. Why? 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 I got it. So the landlord, actually, the building was condemned by. And was it from the fire department he got the stop order? Okay, go ahead. So wait a minute. So he took the money and then turned around and had them kicked out. What, are you kidding me? What? So what did he do? He took money from new tenants. And hold on. Okay. And how, what did he collect from them? And then but oh my. Wait a minute. Did he rent to these 9 people after the stop order? And whoa. So we're going, wait a minute, a year later. So now, hold on now. This is way old then, John. Let's talk about this. When was that? Well, you said a year later. When was the stop? Okay, the fire marshal's order was a year ago. Was it vacant during that year? Okay, when did he rent? Okay, John, please do me a favor. I'm only going to ask, I just need some very basic facts right now. So I don't need anything more than a word or two. So here's what I want to know. The stop order was a year ago. And right after the stop order, when was the first time he got a new tenant after the stop order? Okay, and then did he get the others right after that? Are you kidding me? And he never, ever satisfied the stop work order. So he can't say he didn't know about it. This guy is just a crook. Yeah. How much does he, okay, I got another question. I'm not talking about this right now. I'll get to that. So the guy that he rented to 3 months after the stop order, when were they evicted? Okay. The people that, how long is the longest people lived there before being evicted? No, you're not hearing me. Okay. There was a stop order, okay? After the stop order, the tenants he got after the stop order, how long did they live there? That's it. So the one that he rented to 3 months after the stop order, he got evicted 3 or 4 days after that? So, got it. Okay. All right. So for the most part then, this guy recently, for all practical purposes, it was recent that he really got these 9 people on the hook. And he knew he was going to have them evicted. And oh my God, okay. I just don't even understand it. this is wrong, man. Okay, so did you tell those people they were cheated? Did you stop working for this guy? And where are they? So when he got the stop order, it definitely said he was not allowed to have people live there. Do you have any of the names of these victims? I'm wondering why we haven't heard from any. Okay. Oh my God. Was he given a certain amount of time after that stop order to so his landlord, okay. But did he evict the first time around? Did he evict everyone and then start hiring, then getting more people in? Okay. Oh my God. Okay. So he had them all evicted recently then? So so those 9 new people were evicted plus all the old tenants? And he's the one that called them? And then he's the one that called them? Well,
How many total apartments were there, Tom?
what were you going to say?
Oh, I just want to know how many total apartments you're talking about.
Yeah, that's a good. How many total? $19 apartments. So there were 19 tenants recently evicted.
Is the building empty now, John?
What's this guy's name? David Clifton. Tell me about David Clifton. Wait, whoa. David Clifton Ministries. Come on. Do you have a phone number for David Clifton? Okay, who wants it, guys? Who wants him to call him right now? Hold on. Don't give the number on the air.
I'll do it.
Deputy D,
Yeah.
Hold on. We got to call this guy. Come on. And then we need John's information. Get John's information for Deputy D. Holy crap.
David Clifton. That sounds familiar.
What a douchebag.
Is the building totally empty now? That's what I want to find out.
That's what he
Wait,
said.
I need to talk to
So there's
John.
nobody there now.
What's that? Golly.
What? What a scandal.
Hey, Tom, are you watching Landman? Are you watching Landman
Yes.
with Billy Bob?
DenverRegen.com, Denver Regen, for stem cell therapy to get rid of pain, for hair restoration, and for weight loss, compounded drugs, like semaglutide, tirzepatide, pennies on the dollar, starting at just $295 a month, no yearly commitment. You can start on this right away, and that includes doctor's visits as well. Everything you need. $295, DenverRegen.com. Hey, let's talk about ZeroResDenver.com, the carpet cleaner I know, the carpet cleaner I love. Why is that? Well, They use nothing but purified, softened water on your carpets, the best cleaning agent in nature, so your house is not only clean, it's really clean. Zero resified. All the crap comes out of your carpet, including crap from past cleanings, and the indoor air quality is even better. So you see, there is clean, and then there's zero resified clean. You'll never go back. 303-471-5150. You know, they started around $33 a room, give or take, when the season. And right now, one of the best deals, you get money off of their duct cleaning. They do tile and grout. They do mattresses, upholstery. Listen, if it's got to be clean and healthy, ZeroResDenver.com.
Making it difficult to look fully over my left shoulder. But knowing what QC Kinetics have done for many of you, I had their regenerative medicine performed on my neck. Results were amazing.
He said David Clifton Ministries?
David Clifton Ministries.
So he's in Lakewood, he's trying to raise $200,000 to renovate this building. He's looking for donations.
What I want to know is why. He might be a good guy, like about that, but why did he rent recently knowing he had to evict him? I don't think maybe he called him. Maybe they just found out about it. Maybe he was trying.
Yeah, I wanna get his side of the story.
So he can get the money to renovate the building.
Just need to write this down. Okay.
Hey, listen. You have to help me with this, Kachina, because I don't know. How does YouTube usually hear the audio in the studios?
Shannon pods it up.
So Shannon, how can we make it during the breaks that YouTube hears? Do you do something back and
No,
forth
they
with?
do, Tom, because I have chats here that refer to.
They're saying they only hear it off the camera mic. Is that normally how they hear it, Shannon? How do they normally hear it?
Yeah, got it. Oh, I already got their contact info.
Oh, but when they're not, when we're here, that's the only way they can hear.
I'll go call this D-bag right now.
You want me to show you what
Wait a
the
minute.
room is?
So I need to do Lucy. Oh, I can't.
All right,
I can't. Okay. You're right. I would need Lucy for that.
Lucy.
Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, huh?
Yeah. Hopefully there's some big rocks attached to it. Scott has no heat.
So, Tom, I found out one good thing about turning 80 years old. You don't have to take your belt off when you go through TSA.
Ah, there you go. What were you talking about earlier?
Doc, is that true?
What?
Is that true or is that a joke?
No, it's true.
Where they look at your license, oh, you're 80, you know?
Yeah, I didn't have
What
to
are they
take
afraid what they're gonna see
didn't have
down
to take
there?
my belt off all my shoes.
Well, they don't want you to fall.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. It's a liability.
learn something every day. Keep your shoes-
Doc, I'm gonna send you a video.
Okay.
It's funny. It's inappropriate. But
Oh,
I'll send you a
if it's
video. It
inappropriate,
concerns
I
your 33-year-old girlfriends for your 65-year-old dudes.
Okay.
That's
It's doc@troubleshooter.com.
okay. I'll send it to you. It's funny. It would make you blush though, Bo. I can't send it to you.
Really? It's about the old people.
I have to tell you, Brooke, after 45.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303
After 45
713 Talk, 303 713 8255.
Believe it.
Welcome to the show. And remember, Compass Insurance will do your free insurance checkups, 303 996 9000. Now's a great time to do that. Make sure you're not paying too much for coverage or you're not underinsured. It's all free, no obligation, 303 996 9000. Mark Szymanski is our expert. I want to bring him up for Margaret's question. I think I might need him for Margaret. Margaret, what is your question? I have him on just in case because I don't know much about hanging doors. Go ahead. Okay. That is exactly why Mark is on, because he's the one offering that special. He'll come in and do 2 for 1 on doors. Now, Mark, let me ask you something. The doors that you're installing, are they solid wood or solid core doors? So in other words, it will hang in the same place, right? Man, when we were both young and spry, Margaret. Well, I'm glad you're still around. Thank you. Thank you, Margaret. Merry Christmas. Hey, Mark, a quick question for you on this. Oh, and by the way, Margaret, give her Mark's number, 303-679-8509. What kind of doors are they? Are they knotty alder or what are they? Okay. All right, but are people doing any of the natural wood look? Oh, okay. Okay, I have a stupid question. If you're going to paint it anyway, what's the difference? And I'm serious now when I'm asking, it may be ignorant. What's the difference between a hollow door and a wood door? I mean, the door that's up there now. What is up there now that you're replacing? Okay, so and it's cheap feeling, cheap looking. Okay, thank you. GenesisTotalExteriors.com. We have more coming up on the Troubleshooter Show. Stick around. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255.
I have two good follow-ups.
Good, good, good.
Whenever you get a minute.
I didn't know you were an OB.
What?
I didn't know you were an OB.
Oh yeah, I was OB-GYN for 45 years.
Here in Denver, or where at?
Yeah, no, here. I was at, you know where the Aurora Regional Medical Center is on 225 in Mississippi?
Yeah, absolutely.
My office was right across the street from 1983 until, well, actually 84 until 2015 or something.
Wow, that's crazy. I was a rad tech before I got into solar.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, and then my sister is a nurse practitioner. She's getting into OB, and then I got, probably 4 other sisters, aunts, cousins, whatever that are RNs.
Really?
Yeah, we're a big medicine family. My degrees are actually in biology, behavior neuroscience, and chemistry to go pre-med, but
Any of your,
I'm a super geek.
any of your relatives work at Aurora Regional?
We're all from Iowa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My condolences.
Do you know what Iowa stands for? Idiots out walking around.
You know what, I gotta write that down.
I thought you would like
I
that.
didn't like that.
So there was a question on
Walking
some,
around.
there was a question on some quiz that said, name the one state that begins with a vowel but ends in a different vowel. So Iowa's one and Idaho.
Oh, right.
Is it Indiana? Right?
Indiana. Yeah, they were saying there's only one, but I'm saying there's a bunch of them.
There are a bunch of them.
told that the authorities have taken this person into custody. We don't have an ID on him, but they've taken him into custody for questioning in
Did you go to
connection
university?
with the shooting death of
Get those
Brian
degrees
Thompson.
that you know?
I did, but I went to like a small school. I got a full ride, so I just took the money.
Oh, you did?
Oh yeah.
Was it athletic or in brain?
In brains, can you
Okay,
believe
yours-
it? A
yours-
blonde with a mind?
yours
Watch
for you.
out.
Wow, you went down into the solar business instead of the biology.
How did I end up in solar?
Yeah, that's quite a shift.
Well, I used to like manage. That's what I was doing. Like as I was. So as Doc can tell you, to get into medicine, you have to have so many hours, like essentially working for free at different clinics. So I did a lot of management and billing on top of medical stuff.
You mean to get into the school? Or to get?
Yeah, just to get recommendations or to the
Yeah,
school.
my sister
or,
sister-in-law's a pediatrician.
yeah, all
It
that.
was tough.
It's tough.
She
And
had
so,
no life either.
doing all that, just like I had to tell so many families, like, I'm sorry, we can't take care of you until you pay your bill. It just
Oh, you had to do that, yeah.
it's just, that's hard. So, however your politics lie, that situation is always hard. I don't care who you are. Where you have to tell a patient they can't, like, sorry, you gotta pay your bill. Like, I have to pay my mortgage, I need you to pay your bill so we can, you know.
How cruel are you telling people they have to pay a bill?
You feel awful. I'm gonna tell you right now. That's hard.
And what was that you were in doing that?
Medicine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like they have
Yeah.
a sick kid, their kid's
Die.
in their hand.
Die.
Mom is in a bad mood.
You can't pay your bill. Die.
Yep. Hey, it works.
How many times do we have to tell you? We're here to keep you alive. No.
Tracy, a funny thing about that. He was hosting the Golden Globes,
Yeah.
and they're talking about all this DEI stuff. I said, something about, well, I know we usually do a memoriam for people and children that have passed away, but unfortunately, not enough black people have passed away, so we can't do it because it's not I forget the word, equally balanced or something. So all you black people out there, go ahead and die so we can give you so we can make it equal.
Oh, but you're
Hey,
making me
Tom?
chuckle today.
What?
You're
Hey,
killing me.
Tom,
Yeah.
2 gray hairs. What?
Want to borrow my scissors?
You have 2 gray hairs?
Yeah, so now there goes your dying theory.
Just go fuck yourself. That's all I have to hear today.
I'm a lady. I can't.
I'm sorry. Oh my God, you're right. I shouldn't be talking like that in front of you. Seriously.
How many crews do you have working for you, Brooke?
It depends on the day. No, we've got a commercial crew and then a resi crew, and then I do roofing and electrical. So it just depends on what's going on.
You do like services, panels?
I love doing services. I love doing detaches and resets. Those are my favorite jobs.
So you guys have what, master electrician's license?
Oh yeah, we have to have our EC. We got our masters, we got our NABSEB, we got, depending on which jurisdiction, they make us take different tests and requirements. Yeah, and we got all our stuff. Yeah, and then I actually like fixing stuff, so we've got
I
some
guess you would need that in the
complicated.
solar business, because you gotta may have to add, go into panel, do that, all the switching from the panel to the solar.
Yeah, you can't pull a solar permit without your master electrician's license.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That separates a
I
lot.
think you
the
have
only
6
jurisdiction that allows you to do that is pipes, heat, and you have to have an ABSEB certification if you're not, which is like a solar version of a master electrician. Yeah, so it just depends.
I think you like fixing things because you're a smart person and it challenges you more than anything else you do.
Well, not only that, but I hate watching people get taken advantage of. That kills me.
Mm.
I mean, like, it really does.
I got an update for you on this. Martin, call me in Lakewood when you're ready.
Thank you.
I'm I'm interested in.
Unlike these other goddamn slugs.
Wait, can I just tell them I had
I
updates?
always get the hard one.
Yeah,
They take
I
months.
got a bunch of slugs here.
please.
Fucking goddamn slow.
Look what he did
I
with
think
the
I'm
Justin
just
Garcia
gonna-
case. We got
Yeah.
the dude sued.
I'm gonna crawl away.
But if you notice,
Slither away.
we do all hard work, and what does Tom sign off with? Save all your problems
Yeah.
for me.
That's right.
I feel that. I think it's always like
He means for Doc
it's
involved.
2 hours of work for everyone.
How about save all your problems for us?
Yeah.
Okay. For me, and those little ones.
Sluggies.
Me.
Yeah, if you want to get a cup of coffee around here, we gotta take a knife and cut
So
it.
Tom, what's gonna happen in Syria?
What's going on?
That's gonna be really interesting.
What's going on in Syria?
Well, they overthrew Assad.
They
and-
did?
Yes. And this conglomerate of different factions have taken over the country.
Oh yeah. Oh, you didn't hear the news? It's good news though that asshole's out of there.
Agreed.
Well, it may be.
Oh come on. Oh yeah,
Took
yeah.
Over, are you kidding?
Let's go for the dictator.
Fundamentalists took over another country. This is
Well,
going to
we
become
don't
another
know.
Afghanistan.
Well, we don't know yet because there was some.
We'd rather have a killing dictator that
Who's in charge?
that gasses his people.
The US
Yeah.
president has a $10 million
Come on. Gas.
Has a $10 million bounty on his head.
Oh, I thought. 'cause
Gas
there
'em.
There were some Kurdish people that took over also. And they're
I should be
called-
locked up today, actually.
I think you should. Throw in the key. No comment.
It's the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hey, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK. That's the talk station number. And we also have 303 Martino, 303-627-8466. That is the number of the number. So 303-771 or 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Now Martino's 303 Martino, 303-627-8466. Let's go to the phones. Let's find out what's on your mind, how we can help you. Now listen. Whew, we got a lot going on today, man. A lot going on today with people getting screwed. In fact, I should probably take that follow-up real quick. You want to talk about that? Okay. Well, the accusation was some guy named David Clifton, and David Clifton Ministries was renting out apartments in a building, and it was condemned, basically. The fire department said, you can't have people in a building anymore. That was last year. Since then, he's continued to rent, and he even signed up 9 new people, according to this caller. And then he, the landlord, after collecting money from these tenants, 19 tenants, called the fire marshal to have them evicted so he could keep the money. Now, that's what we were told. Deputy D looked into it. Deputy D,
Yeah.
turn the mic on.
How do you turn it on?
Right there. We just did. Thank you. Thank you.
Tom, it's not, what happened isn't exactly what we were told. I spoke with John, the caller, and among other things, he claims that the landlord owes him $1.3 million for all this work that he's done in the building.
Yeah, of course.
I looked up the building in Lakewood. It's a huge dump right off of Colfax. It's been populated and still is partly populated by people who have no other option than to live in
No,
these
no,
homes,
I understand. You know, I understand that. So, yeah.
The bulk of the population defied the fire department's order to move out, for they have no other options. They're going to end up in the street in the middle of the winter. There are 8 people and 7 dogs that presently illegally occupy this building. John's goal is to go to the government and get this building condemned and get everybody booted out. Here we are in mid-December in cold weather. So my point is, if we continue to pursue this, now I can call, and I intend to call the David Clifton Ministries and get their comment on this matter. But if I pursue this with the fire department or the government or anybody else, these people and dogs are going to end up on Colfax today.
So what do you think's going on, bro? Just
Well,
tell me what you
I think is
think.
going on is, and I haven't talked to David Clifton, but I'm going to in a few minutes. What I think is going on, he is stretched thin. He's trying to provide some kind of housing for these people in whatever dump he has available, because that's all the options these people have. And he's not going to have any money to comply with the fire department order to install a sprinkler system. Now, I'm gonna give them a call, and I'm gonna find out what's going on, and then I'll provide another update. But my point is, there's a lot more to this than we were told by John.
There's always more than we're told on the phone. Don't you think so, Tom? We get such a biased view when people call in that's what we do. We get the other side of the story.
He's trying, in my view, John is trying to use this as leverage to collect $1.3 million for the work.
No, he had an axe to grind. So I get what you're saying. So it could be that this minister is trying to keep this dump alive for homeless people and people who can hardly afford rent. It could be.
Yeah, let me get his side of the story. I'm gonna step outside and call him again.
All right.
And I'll provide another update when you're ready.
Thank you. Let's, what we can do is figure it out the best way we can. And is it ordered and delivered from that New Jersey company, or was it ordered on Amazon or something? So a used scooter, and is it a mobility scooter or is it a recreational, transportation scooter? What? Okay, so it was delivered from what company? Okay, I like that, Psychologic. Wow, that's cool. Oh. Hell, we ought to make a company, Psychologic. You made that up? No, I'm serious. Cycles, selling cycles called Logic. Psychologic would be a great name for a company. Anyway, go ahead. What's going on with Cycle Gear? Oh, so wait a minute. So Cycle Gear did not do the shipping. They just sold you the thing. And so you bought the used scooter. Who told you to use the other one to deliver it? Okay, so Tempest Logics was your choice. Okay. Okay, so go ahead. Is it logistics or logics? Logics. Okay, got it. So Tempest Logics, what did they do wrong? None of that matters. None of that matters. You contracted with Tempest Logic, and what happened to the delivery? So, okay, so it was the throttle grip that he tied down. None of that matters. I don't care about the driver. I don't care about the truck. All I care about is you contracted with Tempest Logics, and Tempest Logics damaged it. Why? Are they telling you to go after the driver? None of that matters. None of that matters. I don't want to shut you down, bro, but what difference does it make when they delivered it? They damaged it, whether it was sunny or snowy. I mean, I know that you're trying to build this case that they're a terrible company. You don't need to. They damaged the throttle. Now, here's what I want to know. Okay, now you're introducing something new. So you're saying that they say they would have done something had you contacted them sooner. So there's no way of knowing. There's no way of knowing if the shipper did it or if you did it. Is what I'm asking. Here, how long did it take you to contact the shipper? Okay. Here's what I'm saying, Tom. I believe you, but let me tell you this. It's 4 days later. How do they know whether you did it or the Tempest Logics did it? Right. But how do we call Tempest Logics and say you broke it? And they say, what? 4 days later, after the guy drove it around, he calls us. No, I'm serious. I'm not. Tom, you do understand. You do understand. I believe you, right? That's right. That's exactly right. If you just wait, how much did you pay for the scooter? Okay. Now, you mentioned disability. So, this is a scooter for getting around, not for somebody disabled. It's not one of these little rascal kind of scooters, right? Okay. I'm trying to figure out. See, Doc, Bo, what do you think? What do you think?
I'm looking at
4 days later. I mean, what do you think, though? 4 days later, he says the grip's broken and he saw it was tied down. The guy could simply deny all of that. He could say it wasn't tied down by the grip. I mean, what I'm saying is, I'd like to help Tom, but how do we do that?
I think I looked up this Tempest Logic. They have great 4.9 reviews. Tom, what did you?
Do you want to call him?
Yeah, Tom, I'd like to know, what did you pay to have Tempest Logic ship the scooter to you? Have you filed a claim?
Oh, did you call Tempest Logic?
Logic.
Excuse me.
Well, you know, Tom, why don't I give them a call?
That's what I'm thinking.
They're a stand-up company.
Listen, we can try to reason with him, but I'm going to warn you, Tom. You were supposed to contact them within 24 hours and you didn't. I would have gone over that whole scooter. I would have started it. I would have done.
Okay.
Tom, does it say in their terms, only if it's visible, you have to report it within 24 hours? Is that what it says? Tell me. Tom. Okay, Tom. Dude, I didn't mention, you mentioned 24 hours. Where did you read that? Oh, wait. It's not written anywhere? It's not written anywhere?
Let's give them a call.
Okay, Tom, let me. There's no slipping out of it. There is either they broke it or they didn't, but whether they want to admit to it, you have to have some level of evidence. I am not trying to argue with you. I believe you, but you have all kinds of excuses why you didn't discover it in time. That's fine, but they don't care about those excuses. You understand that. They don't care. What if it was 6 months? I mean, I don't even know if 24 hours is valid. You mentioned it. Maybe it isn't. I mean, who the hell says? I think Bo ought to call. Well, listen, we're on your side. We'd like to call them and say, look, This guy's not going to make up a story just for the hell of it. Now, they may say it was like that when it left the place, right? Then you have to decide. Oh, okay, hold on. So wait. So now we're going to decide Cycle Gear, if they say, no, we didn't do it, and Tempest says we didn't do it, you're going to decide to believe Cycle Gear and not Tempest Logics, even though you dealt with Tempest Logics several times before and they have excellent ratings. I'm not, see, you are deciding what you want to decide. If Tempest Logics tells Deputy Bo that they didn't break it must have been like that, and then you're going to say, oh, no, Cycle Gear says it was in good condition. Well, how are you going to decide who to believe? Tom, what I'm telling you is you have no case whatsoever. That's what I'm really telling you, but we're going to try to help you. That's what I'm telling you. Hang on, and Deputy Bo will try to call them. He's done some amazing things. Let's give that to Bo.
Let's see if we can get him $300. Seems like they do very high-end shipping. They ship boats, campers. They ship tractors. Excellent service, fair prices.
Fix It 24/7 will do your extreme clean for $39. That's fixmyhome.com. Book now. What is an extreme clean? It's when they go to your furnace and take it apart and add efficiency and longevity to it, because they take 2 hours or more to clean it and adjust it and make sure it's in great running condition. Just $39 for people who've not had it done before, because they want to show the extreme difference. And that is fixmyhome.com. Book now. Hey, we've heard Genesis Total Exteriors talk about their interior remodeling, and they're doing 2 doors for the price of 1. If you want to upgrade your interior doors to solid core, beautiful wood doors, you can call Genesis and have it done. And they're doing it at a song. They're also doing baluster upgrades. If you have wood balusters, wood railings, and you want to change them to metal, they're doing that as well. GenesisTotalExteriors.com, 303-679-8509. Now, speaking of sprucing up the house, DiscountBath.com is the place to call for what? Discount baths, right? Hey, they'll give you a price without coming out to your house. Think about it. All you have to do is go to their site. Now listen, a lot of people don't like entering information. The only reason they ask that, they will not sell it, they will not bug you. The only reason they ask that is so they have a legitimate person uploading video. So you put in your name and all that, and then they send you a link. You can upload video of the project you want. The hallway bath, the basement bath where it's roughed in, a Jack and Jill bath you want to renew, or the master bath, and then they send you a price. DiscountBath.com. Try them out. You will love them. And if you want to give them a call, 720-979-2322.
Tom.
800-362-8370 or DRE Time. Colorado.
Did I show you something real quick?
MGM. Use code PIGSKIN and receive up to $1,500 back in bonus bets if you don't win your first bet. When you register with BetMGM, you'll get instant access to a variety of parlay selection features, live betting options, original bets, and the best daily promotions in the business. Football is back, Colorado sports fans. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only, Colorado only. New customer offer, subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards are non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 7 days. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
So you're redoing your kitchen and bath? Got just the place for you. Below wholesale pricing on cabinets, granite, sinks, faucets, bath hardware, and all kinds of accessories. Buy and build. Great for do-it-yourselfers. Or send your contractor. And another option. Let buy and build. Do it all. Turnkey. Low cost.
Hey, Tom.
Quality.
Is it okay if I bug you for just a moment?
What's that?
Is it okay if I bug you for just a moment?
Yeah.
So you're asking for like the numbers information? So
Spoke to the man
this
himself,
project is
yeah.
a $3.2 million project.
I can update you.
Didn't you email that to me?
I might
I think
have.
he's a good
Okay.
guy.
Yeah. So
And what about it?
And the
no,
pros.
just this guy's doing it.
Okay. And how much is the cost total?
So he's out of pocket 500,000 of that, and he's gonna make 4.7 million because of all the tax credits.
Will he truly make that?
That's at a 3% inflation rate
And
for sell.
how long will that take?
20 years.
Oh,
But he gets, yeah.
okay. So that's, I mean, that,
That's okay. I'm just letting you know. That's what I'm.
no,
talking
I
about.
get it.
Who wants coffee?
I would love some, please.
Black?
Sure.
Tom?
Just like the man she likes to date.
I'm good, thanks.
Look at you coming at me.
Tom, you want some coffee?
No, thank you.
Gotta cut up some cups.
I still saved that one.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I stashed it in the.
I don't know where the frickin' cups are at.
Capital One is a founding partner of iHeartRadio Sports Media. With Capital One Insurance Card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary
So, Brooke, you probably heard of Lennox Industries in Iowa.
Definitely.
We were their main dealer in Colorado for 40 years. He flies out to take tours in not a Marshalltown, Iowa.
Yeah.
Their big headquarters was in that small farming community.
Yeah, I believe it. I actually.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK. 713-8255. Renew Home Innovations. Shower conversions at their best. And you're talking like, oh man, 3 days to do it, 72 months to pay no interest. Stone walls, glass panels, beautiful shower conversions. RenewHomeInnovations.com. You can get them done quickly and pay for a long time with no interest. 303-904-2000, 303-904-2000. Okay, so let's talk. So we were talking about investing in solar systems, and Brooke showed me an example of, now this is a long-term investment to get money. You're saying you can get the principal back pretty quickly if you invest in a solar system for someone else. You own the system. They're obligated to buy power from you. You can also net meter back to Excel. So, and then with tax credits, you get the principal back pretty quickly.
Yeah, you get the principal
Oh,
back.
turn your mic on right there. There you go. There,
you
there
get
you
the-
go. There you go. Go ahead. See, it says on.
I do see the
Go-
odd. Yeah,
go-
I'm just clicking the off button.
go ahead.
I'm winning today. So yes, you would get the principal back within 2 years or less, depending on how many tax credits you can receive.
And then when it comes to the, this is what's important. When it comes to the payback, then it's a return on investment after that. It's continual.
Yep, it's continual. For
About what does it average per year on that?
It's gonna depend on the system, but in this example here, give me one.
Approximately the return, because you said it pays over 20 years. What did you extended it out 20 years, and in 20 years somebody who invested how much would get how much?
Yeah, so the project I'm talking about specifically, the gross on the project is 3.2 million.
Okay,
This
so they're
guy's-
3.2 million. they would have to pay that.
Yep, and then they get of that, they're only out of pocket 500,000 of it because of all the tax credits, and then over 20 years they'll make 4.7 million.
Okay, but the 500,000 is part of that.
Nope, that was already deducted out of it. That's what they'll profit. is
Okay,
4.7.
but so how long will it take to get that additional 500 back after tax credits?
Oh, like just one more year after the tax. So the system only has to be operational for 2 years, and then they'd receive that because they get another chunk of it back the second year for depreciations and other items. So they'd actually get that principal back right away.
Really? So
Yeah.
truly, they'll get that $2.5 million back in 2 or 3 years, or 3 or 4.
Yeah, most of it's back in year one, and then the
Really? Okay, so then after that, it's all gravy.
yeah. Now,
Approximately how? What? What were you going to say?
again, if it's a for-profit company, it depends on their tax liability because these are tax credits. So if you're only paying
No, I understand that. I get it. But I'm talking about a regular for-profit person who wants to invest in a solar system. They get tax credits, they get depreciation.
Yep.
After that, what do they get? Where does the money come from for their return?
the building pays them for the power because they become the new utility company. essentially.
Okay. And what does that come out to be approximately on that system?
It's 80% of whatever Excel decides to charge.
Do you know what it is normally, what it is?
Yeah, so right,
Like in your figures there, how much? When you said they're going to make this much. How much year one? What do I get? I need to know, after I'm paid back, what do I get every year? Approximately.
yeah, absolutely. So in this specific example,
Yeah, just roughly. You let me know when you have it. I'm going to go to Stephanie. No, I really want to know. Or let's see who's next. Stephanie. Stephanie, go ahead. What's going on with you, Stephanie? So when did the father leave? He just walked out on him. Okay, I get it. Where is he? Okay, he just abandoned him. And so now she's left with this house. Well, whose name is the house in? She's not going to be able to sell it, and he's going to want his money, right? Well, she's not going to be able to sell it if it's in both her names. So, I mean, I don't mean to just confront you with that right away. Okay, so let me let you continue. Go ahead. Yeah. Has she, to see if there's help for her? Wait, she's in, what kind of school are they in? Are they in a private school? And how is she paying for that? Okay.
How old are the kids?
Are they working, the kids? Oh, this is sad. Okay, listen. there's, we all know about social services. I hope she has Medicaid for the kids, or does she have insurance for them? Is it Medicaid based? Well, she's got to get that done immediately. And who? Oh, that's right. It's called open enrollment. She needs to get that done. Okay, good. So the medical thing is major. What about food? Does she qualify for food stamps? Excellent, excellent. Okay, so now we're down to what? I mean, I'm not saying that's everything, but we got a problem with the house and the mortgage and all that she's going to have, and I don't know how she's going to address it. Hold on. Sometimes people call in with one thing and we end up with three, but that's a good thing because at least we can take a look at the situation. So let's take a look at the whole situation.
Maybe she can get a reverse mortgage.
What?
Get a reverse
She
mortgage.
can't do anything without, she's not gonna get a reverse mortgage, she has to,
It's a title and both.
yeah.
This report is sponsored by Our American Stores.
I didn't hear it, Doc. Is she in foreclosure?
No, not yet.
There's your drive. This is Lee Habib, host of Our American Stories. On our next episode, the late great historian Stephen Ambrose tells the story of the year 1941. You won't want to miss the next episode of Our American Stories.
I'd like to tell you about my Wave 8 Wealth Management Company. That's where we get directly involved with you right along with my portfolio. That is what we're doing. We're not middlemen. We're not employees of a big giant firm. We have a direct model where each advisor works with a group of clients and we work with you directly. We manage all portfolios in-house. And we have had excellent experience reviewing everyone's portfolios who have come to us with trust. You come to us, we'll look it over. And we have found excessive fees. We have found people that did not know what they're in or why they're in it. If you want direct personal approach to investing, please give us a call. I have my name on it, and it's Wave 8 Wealth Management. It's my company, 303-771-HELP. 303-771-4357. You can go to wave8capital.com. Get a free review.
Before Christmas and all through the house, everyone is
And you know I did that right. Okay.
family is sleeping, tucked in with care. With Daddy's Triple J training, no intruder will dare. There's ammo, accessories, pistols, and an indoor range to boot. Visit Triple J Armory for all your Christmas loot. Our big Christmas sale is all month long, with savings on firearms, bulk ammo, and accessories
Hey, Tom.
for your gun.
I made an error. So the 4.7 is if they had an investor do it and how much they would save, like the 20% reduction over the 20 years. They're actually going to make 20 million if they do it themselves. I just sent you the financials. It's over 30 years instead of 20 though.
I'm glad you're into that stuff.
Yeah, look at the financials. If you have questions, let me know. But it's ridiculous because 84% of the project's paid for, and Excel charges a premium. So
But the incentive to the business is they pay the investor instead of Excel.
this particular person, yes, then they would make 4.7 in that model. If they do it themselves, where they don't have an investor, they'd make 20 million. So it's either 4.7 or 20. The difference is big because of all those taxes.
Yeah, I don't think people will get it, but because we're talking right now about outside investors, that's what I'm talking about now.
Yep, and that's what 4.7
Okay,
for the
good.
businesses.
But what is that approximately a year? Is it more one year than the next, or is it
Yep, because it's going to increase as Excel increases their
Got
rates.
it.
Yep, it'll
But
inflate
what
that.
is it like the first, second, third year, just roughly?
For the investor or the
And what they have
business?
to lose, they're not gonna arrest
The
them.
investor,
The investor, about $250,000 in that project.
Yeah, but
a
that,
year.
In year one.
well,
Okay.
And then towards the end of it, like towards year 30, you're
they're
making,
there illegally.
So they just guarantee
He's
a
not-
20% savings to the business, that's it?
Contract with them.
And a business is willing to
And
do
they're not
that?
gonna arrest homeless people.
if you're going to save
Then they'll leave
4.7
someplace
over
to stay in jail.
20 years, why wouldn't you? 4.7 million. I mean, if your bill is $1,000 a month, you already told me that you're going to do a 10% decrease
They're not gonna-
for Excel's solar program, where you just tie into
they're not
Excel's.
gonna arrest them.
No, I'm not, but I mean, I was thinking of it, there's
Yeah,
more
but
to.
that's the same
I-
principle,
Okay,
right?
okay. Yeah, and I'm not saying 20% not great, I'm saying, okay, so
Yeah, but
if I went to a business right now, because I know some, and I said, I want to do a solar system for you,
so intensive.
you think a 20% savings would entice them?
To do it? Oh yeah, because they don't have any responsibility. Because you're paying for it, and then I am responsible for the maintenance and making sure.
And of
it
course, the
works.
person has to have that much liquid to pay for it, because if they take out a loan, that's going to decrease their return a bit.
Yeah, the interest is obviously gonna eat at that.
The what?
The interest, yeah, if they're doing it. So the financials that I did.
Do most of your investors, or in this case, the investor, pay cash?
No, this one's a 20-year loan at 6%, which is what Colorado Clean Energy Fund is offering for financing.
A 20-year loan?
Yeah, for solar, 20-year at 6%.
Well, obviously don't deal with him anymore.
So you can finance how much of it?
You can finance up to $5 million with Colorado Clean Energy Fund. So if the project's less than $5 million, you can finance all of it.
So then you collect and pay, collect and pay.
And
What
then
is the downside? What's the risk? What's the risk? That they don't.
Me doing it the right way. 100% that's your
Okay, but then, okay, you did it the right way. I have company here and me. That company goes out of business, then I have a building with I have a solar system on an empty building, right? I mean, that could happen.
Actually, that's true. I guess I didn't think about that. You're right. Yep, if the apartment complex can't keep renting,
Or whoever,
Yeah.
or whatever business it is.
yes,
If they can't pay me for power, I'm done.
that's correct. Yep.
I make nothing.
Yeah, you'd have to have somebody that needed the power to do so.
And I'd have to negotiate a new agreement with them. If they moved into that building, they could say, you know, I want 30%. I mean, they wouldn't have to sign on to my solar system because the old owner's gone, right?
No, because you would own the power, so they would if
Well, who
business
says
A-
that? Well,
If business A left, business B would have to take over because you're still the utility. You can't choose.
hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. You know, this time of year especially, we get a lot of these calls, but I'm not saying it's only this time of year, but these are the hardest calls to take. I call them hard time calls. They're, you know, people have hard times and they call for help. We look for programs, we look for ways to help. One thing we normally don't do, I mean, except if it's a one-time thing and it can get them over a hump and they're not going to get back in the hole, we never throw good money after bad. What I mean by that is if somebody fell off a cliff and is so far gone, giving them money is useless. It truly is, without them having some kind of a plan to get out of the hole. But there are also other ways, you know, there are some things that people need one time or special needs, but I want to talk about this. So this woman has 3 kids, adult kids, and, well, not adult, you know what I mean, freshman, sophomore, and senior. And her husband was an alcoholic and left her. And now she's working 3 jobs. Now, this is kind of similar to how I grew up here. I mean, I had a father who abandoned us, and my mom had to work and support us. And at the time he left, there were 3 of us left at home. So it's almost identical. We were a little younger. So Stephanie, she's getting food stamps soon, and she's getting also Medicaid, which is good. So what else were you calling about? What were you wondering about for her? Okay. So that does it boil down to that? So what happens when it's not the holidays? Does she have money? Does she have a way to pay her bills? What is she doing? What's her long range plan? What three jobs? What three jobs are we talking about? What kind of jobs? Yes. Okay. And what else? Okay. Now, what about um, the house? Okay. Okay, listen. Where she has no idea where the husband is. S- So she can't sell the house. I want to get a hold of an attorney to
Tom,
find.
I have a suggestion. Is there any way that Brad O'Brien on our referral?
Well, that's what
list-
I'm going to ask him. I'm going to ask him if there's a way to sell a house when when a father abandoned.
Getting off the deed.
May I ask Stephanie? Are you in the middle of a crowd or something? Where are you? No, I understand. No. Are you okay? Are you able though to hold while we get an attorney on, or you want us to call you back? I mean, we want to. Okay. Listen, Stephanie, we are going to get someone on to talk about this and get information about it. But it's kind of senseless to do it if we can't relate that information to her. Is she available somewhere? Okay. When will you have time to listen to an attorney if we get them on? 2:45. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to listen to the attorney and get the advice, and then I'm going to have Deputy Bo relate this advice to you and her, okay? And Deputy Bo, that's what we call our volunteers, deputies. So he'll be. Do you have time to do that, Bo? Because I just gave you another one.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
feel for this lady. I
Yeah.
want to help her.
Okay, hold on, all right? And then what we need to do, Kachina, do I need to take a break? Okay, Kachina, could you get Brad O'Brien on anytime, and then I'll get the information, Bo can listen, and then we'll relate that information.
Tom, do we still have a PI that can track this guy down?
I don't know. I don't know.
Do
We
we
might
have
be.
somebody that,
Lighthouse Investigations were on the referral list.
what?
I think they did have an investigation service on the referral list.
Fuck.
Accident there. Big delays there back to Upper Lake Gulch Road. Also a car fire on the ramp from southbound I-25 to County Line Road has
Be
traffic.
good if she could get him off, he abandoned it, get him off the deed somehow.
Boulevard in between Crystal Valley Parkway and Mount Royal Drive.
Coming up on the Ben Ferguson podcast, Joe Biden claiming mass pardons for many in his administration that he believes may have committed serious crimes. He may even pardon himself. I'll have all the details. Download the Ben Ferguson podcast now.
All right. You know, I love talking about this deep clean from 888heating.com. But you know what else I love talking about? Their high efficiency units where they have the best value, the best prices anywhere, bar none. If you're going high efficiency for the same equipment, they can show you how to save a ton of money every single month if you have an older system and you want to upgrade. Now's the time to do it. Financing is also available. And you know what? If you did like a dual power system, like a gas and electric, and you want the electric to run off of solar, we have our solar people here today. If you did that all as one project, you get a tax credit on the entire total. So you can work your new heating and air system into it. 888heating.com, whether you're accompanying it with solar or you just want high efficiency, or you want the deep clean for $45. Call them 303-770-2776, 888heating.com. Sheridan Auto Tech, they're going to do a pre-buy inspection for a used car for $120. You don't get much better than that. But if you have any problems whatsoever, Sheridan Auto Tech can help you with your car, whether it's electrical or whether it's in the drivetrain, transmission, any part of the car, they can do. They're on Colfax, west of Wadsworth. Honesty, integrity, value, and everything you want in an auto repair company. 303-455-7242, 455-7242, SheridanAutotech.com.
Trusted experts to assure quality and design.
Oh man, the phones are fucking slammed.
And value pricing. You get all of that with the company made in the shade. Family owned and operated. All major brands.
Well, they arrested the guy that shot the CEO.
How, yeah, that's...
Apprehended him?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
A couple hours ago to McDonald's.
Didn't they go online and find some posts he made?
He was eating at McDonald's in Altoona.
Oh, so you got out of the city?
Ongoing debate with your partner about whether you can't hear or that you
It is amazing. That police work is amazing. How the hell did they find the son of a bitch?
Somebody at McDonald's recognized him from the news photos.
Yeah, he was flirting with that lady at Starbucks. That's what-
Yeah, but also the guy, they had his name before they found him. I thought so, didn't they?
I think they did, they just weren't releasing it to the press. I think they knew.
So what do you want to do tomorrow? Do you want to come in?
I mean, I have no choice. If I don't get this fixed, I have no choice. I have no choice whatsoever. This is like the most bullshit I've ever encountered, ever. This program I paid for, it was working and it stopped working. I reinstalled it and the sons of bitches said, you know, that they won't activate me now. I can't figure it out.
So what's going on with this? Is it just jacked or do?
I don't know. I can't even activate it now.
No, I mean your headset.
Oh, that I have a bad cord on the other one, on the black one in there. I have a bad cord.
I think the lady said, "You're cute. Can I see your face?"
That's 525. So do you want to order a new one or?
You can't protect yourself from online scammers with a little help from McAfee's home protection. Whether it's a fake missed delivery text or urgent bank alert, these scams can look incredibly convincing. That's where McAfee Total Protection steps in. So go ahead, manage your finances.
All right, do you want me to contact, since Susan's not here, do you want me to contact the guest?
.com/online protection today to get award-winning online protection for just $39.99 per year. That's McAfee.com/online protection. Cancel any time.
I'm happy to tell you about the only realtor that made the
And he may not have
Day
bought
logo,
the gun
and that is
legally.
Troy Hansford. I recommend Troy because he's the only agent that will guarantee to sell your home at book price or
Yeah,
he'll
but
write
if the
you
gun
a
is
check for
stolen and it's sold.
$5,000. And the good news, he puts that in writing. He can make that
Just
guarantee because he spends
$7,000.
tens of
You sure
thousands
they've
of
got
dollars
$7,000?
generating demand. And right now, he has
Yeah, they only
hundreds
make
of
them
approved home buyers ready to buy. He just doesn't have enough houses. So if you have a house, Troy might have that perfect buyer for you right now. Give him a call, 720-900-4433. We're gonna give you a score. Just last week, Troy was the house.
Nice.
That was for almost a month. You know what? Troy sold it for full price in less than a week. And it's for right away. Troy will buy your house for all cash. And
Yeah.
Because he wants to be judge, jury, and executioner.
I told
Mission of excellence, character, and
I'm dog sitting for my kids over at the Christmas holiday, and they live right by
and
Arapahoe
Carrier
and
turn to the
Havana.
experts.
So he's gonna take
25
you to
years
the one
strong.
that's right by
Frontline
the,
services.
Centennial, I know
Centennial's, which is right there.
When joining the conversation becomes
I've given
difficult,
that guy a lot of work.
use the talkback
I
feature
also,
on the
I also got
iHeartRadio app.
a,
Just tap, record,
That's
and
talking to
send,
John
all
Fuller.
within the app.
it was $150.
To Denver's talk
To
station,
not,
630
to
KHOW.
not have that $150 and like $50 to set it up. You know,
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK. 713-8255. Full lines, rocking and rolling. Let me go right to Tammy. Tammy, what's going on? Hi, Tammy. Oh, Tammy, I know you. You're from next door. I read your case on there and I reached out to you. So I know the problem. You don't have to explain it all, but let me explain it for people since I know it. You basically bought a new car and you've had nothing but trouble and they can't fix it and they say there's a delay in getting a part. Is that right? No, I get it. But Tammy, here's what I want to know. This happened. You bought it new in 2021. Is that right? And it happened under warranty. Is that right? So that's 22, 23, and 24. Right. So it's a 3-year warranty. So the issue happened while the car was under warranty, right? And so, why can't they fix it? It's with the transmission, right? Yes. Transmission, it's a transmission control module, TCM. Tammy, this is unacceptable. We want to help you. You hang on, okay? Who is the dealer, by the way? AutoNation where? In Golden? All right, hold on. We'll be right back to you.
Can't you give it to a different owner?
That's my lease.
No.
Oh, she can't?
No.
fanatic on your Christmas list.
This is the most bullshit I've ever heard. Bought a new 2021
50% off. We have the nation's
Buick Envoy.
on the best equipment money can buy. We
That's a hell of a ride.
So I want to find out
And you have that some warranty.
ever built.
Can we get that attorney on, that lemon law attorney?
From the safety and comfort of your own home. Visit
She said, you remember that lemon law attorney?
Colorado Springs to Fort Collins. We have you covered.
Twas the
AutoNation.
and all through the house, everyone is safe, even the mouse. The family was sleeping, tucked in with care, with Daddy's Triple J training your intruder would dare. There's ammo, accessories, pictures, and indoor range to boot. Visit Triple J Armory for all your Christmas loot. Our big Christmas sale is all month long, with savings on firearms, bulk ammo, and accessories for
I also want Kevin Calkin, or maybe, Kevin Calkin on this.
in Littleton and Colorado Springs.
KRFX HD2 Denver.
H2W Denver, an iHeartRadio station. Listen on the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free. Never sounded so good.
So you do a target shooting or farmer shooting?
As an organ donor, your story doesn't have to end. The good in you can live on. In fact, you could save up to 8 lives with your gifts. Your heart could keep
Are you
beating.
vegetarian?
Your kidneys could keep filtering.
just like
I can
Intestines keep on digesting for others. And that's not all. You can improve the lives of 50 more people as an eye and tissue donor, restoring sight and health. And you're not just helping out the person receiving the transplant. You're touching whole families with your life-saving gift. Register in minutes. Just go to organdonor.gov. You'll be happy you did. And just maybe, someone else will be happy too. Sign up today. Go to organdonor.gov. It saves lives. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
It started off as a normal day. I felt fine when I arrived at the plant.
Ruth Jones's life was about to change.
Then I dropped my keys. They kept slipping out of my hand. A coworker asked me if I was okay, and I couldn't speak. I started to get scared.
Ruth was having a stroke. People around her weren't sure what to do.
They thought I should go home and lie down, but I knew something was very wrong. I wrote 911 on a piece of paper with my other hand, and someone called for me.
Because everyone acted quickly, doctors at the hospital were able to give Ruth treatment that started to reverse the symptoms.
Within a few minutes, I was talking again. I didn't know a thing about stroke before I had one. Now I make sure that my friends and family know all the signs of stroke so they'll get help fast if they need it.
No stroke. Know the signs. Act in time. Call 1-800-352-9424 for more information. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, National Institutes of Health.
No word in the English language is less convincing than probably.
Are you sure we should get matching tattoos on our first date?
Sure. We'll probably stay together.
Probably? It's been 23 minutes since I ate.
I can probably swim.
You should wait 30 minutes.
Okay, tell me what to do. I have a cramp.
Oh, that's pretty far.
Yeah.
I can probably hit the green from here. Probably.
Oh, okay.
Can I get a mulligan?
Hey, are you sure you're okay to drive?
Yeah, I'm pretty sober. Yeah, I'm probably okay.
Probably okay isn't okay, especially when it comes to drinking and driving. If you're drinking, call a cab, a car, or a friend. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
K-Hal News Time, 103.
6 Boulder students are recovering this morning after ingesting cocaine over the weekend. Cocaine possibly tainted. It happened at the Kappa Sigma Fraternity House, which is on campus and no longer affiliated with Boulder. Student Rosie Morrison says people shouldn't take so many risks.
It's college, do what you want, but at the end of the day, nothing is worth risking your life over it.
Police are investigating whether these hospitalizations were related to pledging at the frat. CU Boulder says they're reaching out to those directly involved to offer support and also are looking into possible disciplinary actions. Several Colorado Springs kids are in Disney World this week. Their families of fallen military members being honored by the Gary Sinise Foundation. American Airlines provided flights and local volunteers gave the families a send-off this weekend with therapy dogs and honor dogs.
I gotta ask, where did you buy that?
That's the latest. I'm Cynthia Dale.
Now, impact traffic.
This report is sponsored by Red Pill America.
Some snow moving into the southern part of the metro is causing a few issues to the south. Northbound I-25 approaching Plum Creek Parkway, the two right lanes are blocked. They have been for several hours by an accident there. Big delays there back to Upper Lake Gulf Road. Also a car fire on the ramp from southbound I-25 to County Line Road has traffic backed up to Dry Creek Road. There's an accident in Castle Rock on northbound Plum Creek Boulevard in between Crystal Valley Parkway and Mount Royal Drive.
What can we learn from the 2024 election? This week on Red Pilled America, we tell the story of how Donald Trump won the race for the White House. Again, listen to Red Pilled America on the iHeartRadio app. It's Red Pilled America, a storytelling show.
Electric rates are going up. You need Red Rocks Roof and Solar. They do it all, sales, installation, and service. And because they do roofs too, they got you covered. Locally owned, veteran owned, more than 35 years combined experience. The only company to guarantee an activation date or they pay you for lost energy. Battery backups, auxiliary generators, 303-704-2449, 704-2449, redrocksrs.com.
We're definitely running late to the concert. I feel like we should be there by now. I'm just taking a little detour. I gotta fill up my gas tank and this place a couple towns over where the gas is cheaper. Are you serious? We're gonna be late for the concert because you're driving all the way for cheaper gas? Just use Upside. What's Upside? upside is the free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway? Yes, I use it all the time, and I've made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the concert.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code OIL25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to bank, PayPal, or as a gift card from Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code OIL25 for 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code OIL25 for 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code OIL25.
You know, I'm gonna tell you.
No matter what you drive.
I drive a big old truck. An SUV. Gas goes well.
Ride the bus. Always drive the right way.
I work at Dan Kaplan.
Dan Kaplan's Afternoons at 4 on 630.
Are brought to you by One Clear Choice Garage Doors. If you want the best garage door service 24/7, why would you need them around the clock? Well, if you can't get your door closed, your house is insecure in some cases. OneClearChoiceDoors.com. Any part of the door opener or any service to all of those, they do. And here's what I love about them. They're real and they're factory authorized for most stores. The others aren't. OneClearChoiceDoors.com. All the prices on the website. 720-370-3987. OneClearChoiceDoors.com. Now, Tammy, we have some experts for Tammy. First, I want to talk to Kevin Calkin. He is with Sheridan Auto Tech. And then I'm going to take our attorney. But right now, I'd like Tammy, I want to ask a quick question. Hey, Kevin Calkins is a mechanic. He's a great guy. Tammy's 2021 Buick, is it an Envoy or Envision? Is it called an Envision? It gave her nothing but trouble with her transmission, and it threw a code, and it said they told her she needs a TCM, a transmission control module, and they said it could take 6 months to 2 years to get. Is that right? Tammy, are they providing you another vehicle? Tammy, I just need to know, that's a yes or no, dear, please. Are they providing you? Well, of course not. Of course not. They have to. Okay, next question I have for you. Did they say, okay, no. Did they say it could be up to 2 years to get one? All right. Now. Okay, got it. Yeah, that's a yes. Okay, up to 2 years. Kevin Calkin, have you ever heard of these TCMs being so difficult to get? Well, it's been going on. Hold on. Let's how long has your Envision been there already? Okay, Tammy, I need to ask this again. Tammy, I know that you have anxiety, and I know this is difficult, but I promise you I want to help you. I need a quick answer. How long has it been at the dealer? How long has it been at the dealer? Okay, got it. And before that, it was there before that too. Is that right? So, yeah, now if you took all of the times that your Envision was at the dealer, what does it add up to? A week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, what? What approximately? Okay, now this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. So Kevin Calkin, a transmission control module, and this is something else that I'm hearing from Tammy, and I need you to clarify this. Tammy, I want to get this straight, Okay, this is the most important part, and you need to hear this. Okay, did they say, I'm not asking if you agree, I'm not asking if you disagree, I'm just asking, did the dealer say you could take your car and still drive it while you're waiting for the TCM? Okay, hold on, Tammy. They said you could take, and so when you say you can't use your car and it's at the dealer and they're not living up to the warranty, they said, Tammy, it might take a few months to get this, it might take a year, but you can use your vehicle. Then, Kevin, okay, Kevin, why do they say she can drive it if it has a bad TCM? Tammy, I know you want to tell me all kinds of stuff, and we're asking specific questions. Tammy, I hope you forgive me, but this is what we need, information. When you drive your car, does it act up? Okay. Okay. And then do they get it going again and tell you to keep driving it? So you're afraid you're going to be stranded somewhere. Okay, got it. So Tammy, where's your car right now? Okay, okay.
Tom?
So what does she do? So basically, Tammy, we agree. Your car should not be driven. It could strand. You could end up stranded. It's at the dealer, and they're just telling you, tough. That's what they're telling you. So the only solution I would see to this is they pay for your loaner 100%. There is no way you should have to pay for that loaner. Not if they can't even give you an end time. Kevin, is this happening with dealers now? Is this common? All right, I want to bring in our attorney now. Kevin, thank you so much for looking that up. I want to bring up, that's Kevin Calkin, SheridanAutotech.com. Raina Baez, what does this sound like to you? She bought this new in 2021. It was still under warranty, still is. She can't get the... Okay, that's Kevin. That's my fault. Okay, let me go to her now. Now I'm going to go to Raina. Okay, Raina, are you there? You heard that case. What do you think? Well, the worst part, Raina, is they're telling her it could be 2 years and there's nothing they can do about it. Let's find out now. Now, Tammy, again, I don't need a lot of hyperbole. I need to know the fact. Did the dealer say, oh, it's okay to drive it, but every time you drive it, it gives you trouble? Is that right? Okay, Tammy, we get it. The answer is yes. Every time you drive it, you have problems. You're afraid it's going to strand you. Tammy, I know that this has been frustrating. You have to understand something. And I'm going to tell you this because I'm your friend. Now, you may go on next door and say I'm a jerk, but I'm going to tell you the truth. When you go on and on and on and on and on and on and on with details about all of it, people stop listening, okay? That's why, did you notice on Nextdoor how I summarized your problem for you? Okay, I understand. You don't have to apologize. I'm just telling you, in order for people to help you, you truly have to cull it down a little. Raina, is there any, really, I mean, at this point, the dealer's basically saying we have no idea when your car's going to be ready. Tough. Does she have to pay for this? Right, right. Now listen, here's what I want to know. Okay, so she starts there with arbitration. Maybe I'll have Deputy D. Maybe D. Do you want to? Yeah. This woman needs help in the D. Sure. You're a detail-oriented person like that. Tammy, we're going to have somebody contact you and help you go through that process. Okay. And you're just going to right now. What are you driving right now? But are they paying for it? Okay, hold on. Okay, Tammy. They're not saying you're going to take it over. What they're trying to do is get you to stop calling. So as long as you have what I would do right now, this is what I would do truly. I would just keep using the loaner car if they're paying for it. Let me tell you why. And Raina, you may agree. Right now, you actually, when your car is not being used. And so when you get it back, it'll have that many less miles on it. I think you're better off using the loaner until they give you a hard time. And then I promise you, Tammy, if you play along with us and do what we say, don't call them anymore. Use the loaner vehicle. And if they stop paying for it, you contact us immediately, but don't call them. Now, Deputy D will have all of your information, but we're going to put it on hold as long as they're still paying for the loaner. Then at such point, they stop paying, we'll go into high gear. Or one other thing, we should check back in 2 months and then say to call the dealer in 2 months. So either or, this is what we should do. Raina, do you think that's a good tactic? Yeah, because no court, Tammy, would consider you a victim if you have a replacement vehicle. All right, get Tammy's information. Raina, by the way, is thebayasfirm.com, B-A-Y-A-S, thebayasfirm.com, B-A-Y-A-S, thebayasfirm.com. We have more coming up. Just get that for Deputy D. He will babysit it. Put a tickler on the calendar.
Absolutely. Why you say that sounds like a pregnancy test center. Biggest sperm.
You know, D, I looked online, this transmission control modules available. I put add to my car, so it's available.
You know, that's a really good point.
I mean, I would have just tried to just go to another.
But if this place is
Joe Lazara is a criminal defense attorney I hope you never need. He will be there, though, to represent you if you are accused or if you are accused of a DUI for sure. This is the time of year a lot of people do that. Use a designated driver. Definitely don't drink and drive, but don't ever try to defend yourself or just hire an attorney under pressure. Joe Lazara, I've known for many, many years, and he will represent you. Flat rate pricing after free initial consultations. Do you understand that? So you'll know the exact price, and it's a free consultation. Lazara Legal, L-A-Z-Z-A-R-A. L-A-Z-Z-A-R-A, LazaraLegal.com. Find him at referralist.com. 303-429-6200, 303-429-6200. Vestera Turnkey will help you become a landlord without all the conventional risk and hassles. They help you identify properties in hot markets for appreciation and good rent returns, for positive cash flows. They help hook you up with management companies, and they do it all for you, even take phone calls. You need to find out about their program. They have doubled people's money in as little as 2 years. VesteraTurnkey.com. And if you want to talk to the experts there, they welcome your phone calls. VesteraTurnkey.com, 303-888-3788, 888-3788.
That'd be a better way to get relief from joint pain aside from surgery.
Oh boy, getting back and forth like this is crazy. So listen, I upgraded Lucy Light because it was stupid. So I did the live so I could have the Opus, the codecs that was, because you said I sounded like 1950s. Well, everyone says that. So the new one was supposed to be better. I activated it. I logged on to test it. It was perfect. Guess what? Today I go to the activation code doesn't work. It says I'm not registered. I can't I am so frustrated. And they're located in another country.
For your free consultation.
I knew they had to be a better way. I love it when I write.
QC Connects. Call QC Connects 303.
That's after Joe said he's not getting his tax credit because he lost some electronic thing out of the country. Which way it's broke.
You know what it's like? I was always really good at math.
That Asia stuff you can't trust. I'm telling you right now.
Equation in front of me, I can solve it like that. But I suck at music and languages. I can't read music. I don't understand music.
Can people buy tax credits?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't understand. Let's say like 30,000 plus, you know, can I buy a tax credit?
Yeah, exactly. So let's say Tom bought a system and he's supposed to get 10 grand in tax credits, but he doesn't have any tax liability. So he sells it to you, you pay him 7 grand. Yep, so you make essentially 3 grand on the tax credit, and then he gets access to 7 grand that he wouldn't have access to without you. Yep, so usually it's 70 cents on the dollar for you to buy it.
people doing that, so.
Oh, I have a ton of people that have no tax liability.
I'm good, thanks.
Yep, I
I
got.
think I'm getting old. I think I'm getting.
Text me.
I'll tell you, if they have water in
I
there,
have somebody this
I'll take
weekend
water.
That has like 60,000 in tax credits that they can only recoup 18,000 at a time, so they might give it to you at a discount so they get the cash flow sooner.
So if there's $50,000, if I bought a $50,000 tax credit, you think I could get it for 40? Is that what that's
Oh, you're asking me to do math? Oh.
Putting out your home updates and after holidays?
I'm good at
You get
turning
it for-
wrenches, but I don't do math.
You get it for 35 grand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 70 cents on the dollar.
Okay, interesting.
Yep.
That's interesting. I'm glad you came in. Glad I got to meet you.
Oh, thanks. I love hearing that.
I'm gonna find out the name of that company. My neighbor, not my friend. Maybe he can give me some scoop on it.
Yeah, I'd love to chat with him. See what he's got going on in what state.
How many guys are home all the time? It must be a hell of a business. Maybe he's in debt up to his eyeballs.
Well, like I was showing, I mean, look, anytime you subsidize something as much as this, people are making
is sponsored by Our American Stories.
We've got a chilly Monday, high temperature stay only in the 30s.
Yeah, 'cause
with a
like-
small chance for some light
like
snowfall.
this
Moderate to
project
be
right
light
here,
on the
these guys
accumulation with a couple
finance
inches
it.
down
It's gonna
south.
take
On
them
Fox
30
31,
years to
people
do
like
it.
to meteorologist type
But
of-
they're out of pocket
This is where you
500,000,
host
they're gonna make
Now
20
American
million.
Stories. On
And
the
that's
next
what's
episode,
possible.
we'll tell the
Yeah, you wanna
story
look,
of
here's your
the
30-year spread.
The organization behind
Guys
are
the
bad. That's why
the
stairs
Salvation
here
Army.
are screwed.
You won't want to miss the next episode of Our American
But they're buying
Stories.
some solar system.
This hour from the Trajan Wealth K-House
Yeah, but they
Studios.
get to sell it back.
Trajan
So
Wealth, your
this
trusted
value,
local fiduciary
here's your
advisors.
income on it every year. And then it
TrajanWealth.com.
increases as Excel increases their rates.
So what do they
Station.
put into it?
Online
Half a
at
million?
khout.com.
Yep.
And they're gonna get 20 years.
That one's 30 years.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Got a slamming, busy day, and we're going to try to help each and every one of you. We have also redrocksrs.com, Red Rocks Roof and Solar with us, and we've been talking about solar as well, and you can always reach them at 303-704-2449. Randy, what's going on with you, Randy? Welcome to the show. I wanted a box. Well, what is your agreement? Tell me what your agreement is, kind of. Yes. And the phone put on your account? Okay, so the phone is put on your account where you pay monthly for it, or is that how it's working? Okay, and then plus her service, right? Now, did you guys break up? Okay, so now you're paying for her phone. What about the service? Did you cut that off? Wait a minute. You can't cut off the service or turn it off? Of course you can. Of course you can. But you would, here's what I'm trying, Randy, what I'm trying to figure out now, what you should do though is if her phone is not working, any way you can do that, even if you have to keep paying, okay, then do it. So actually, where is the phone then? Can you at least get her phone? Will she give it to you? Why won't she give it to you? So tell me how you would sue her. How would you sue her in small claims court? Here's what Randy, I'm asking, how will you do it? Where will you find her to serve her? Okay. Have you ever thought about going over there and asking for the phone? Say, look, if I'm going to pay for this, I want the phone. And I'll tell you why, okay? Or you can serve her, but if you go to small claims court, there's a very good chance she can simply say it was a gift. I mean, well, if you actually have dated and timed, stamped text messages from her, you can go to small claims court. Sure, you can. $50. That's all it takes. Serve her and do it. Or you could ask for the phone back and try to sell it. What kind of phone was it? Wow. You must have really thought she was something. No, but I mean, you must have really thought she was something. I mean, did you think you were going to get married or what? Oh, this is terrible, Randy. I think you're losing small claims court if she just lies through her teeth. But if she doesn't show up, it'd be the best thing. Get a default judgment, go after her. But you still have to collect. You understand that. Small claims court isn't a panacea. You get a judgment. It's only good when you go after legit companies because they usually settle. They don't want to be bothered. Individuals don't usually care. The judgments are unenforceable. It's going to cost you as much to collect the damn thing than it is to get you got to get the judgment, $50. If you do get the judgment, now you got to get a collection attorney. I mean, it's just not, Randy. Well, she might cave if you do that, though. So it costs you $50 to gamble on that. But if you go and get a judgment, yeah, there are things you could possibly do. But to be honest with you, Randy, it isn't worth it. I mean, if you went to her house and knocked on the door and asked for the phone, would she consider that a threat? Is she weird? Is she going to have you arrested or what? Then you should have a witness. But it's your phone. You can simply tell the police she has your phone. And all you want is your phone. You say, I broke up with her. I just want my phone. That's all I want. I don't want anything else. I want the phone. And go there with, maybe they'll go with you. Seriously, say you don't want to have any issues whatsoever when you go to ask for it. That's one way. And, oh man, Randy, 800.
Randy, why don't you go to her place of work and ask for the phone? It'd be less intimidating and there'd be other.
Do you know where she works, Randy? Wait, if you have text messages, I forgot about those. Yeah, you might get a judgment. But even if you get one, now you got to collect it. Or do you think she would cave and pay you? Yeah. Well, I mean, what? Anything about what? It's easy. No, you don't. You do it online. Everything's online.
Find a cop with an angry ex-wife.
You can fill it out online.
Yeah, you fill it out online.
Yeah, then you go, then you have it filed, sure. But you can fill it out online, Randy. Listen, man, I wish I had better news for you. Did you ever have any kind of doubts when you were buying this phone? No, yeah. Well, man, I'm sorry about that. Could have been worse. Could have been an engagement ring. I'm Tom Martino.
But they always find a cop with an angry ex-wife, and that cop will be glad to get it for him.
Talk station with Tom Martino now. Tomorrow morning at 6:30
It is RR AM SOUR.
Traffic.
They're number 2. At AOL.
Ooh, an AOL?
Yeah, now you're gonna say, oh,
I
he's an
saw
old
AOL.
I love AOL.
You got mail.
What's wrong with, I mean,
I don't have to pay for it anymore.
yeah, what's wrong with having an AOL mailbox?
Nothing, it's just funny.
It's totally funny. It looks like the Stone Ages.
Yeah.
It's just
Does it still look like 1993?
It looks like you're.
Yeah, I miss the old
Looks
guys
like
with
you're
you guys.
dragging your.
Hey,
It
that's
looks
when
like you're.
IM became popular, when you started messaging people.
Hey, did you get Brad O'Brien?
He's available now. I just came in here to ask you if you still want him.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him about this. Then Bo is gonna call back Stephanie and tell her. Right, Bo? You have Stephanie's info.
And
Well, we're gonna
then
get the lawyer.
Wait, hold on, guys. Homevestors, you know what they are? They're people that'll help you sell. They'll buy your house, not sell your house, but they'll buy your house. All you have to do is call them. It's that easy, and they give you a bid. Now, a lot of people say, "Well, Tom, I'd rather just sell it the regular way." Well, that's okay. But if you don't want showings, you don't want inspections, you don't want any negotiations, commissions, nothing. You just want to sell your house. Try Homevestors. It's only a phone call, right? What the hell? If it works, it works. 800-44-BUYER. 800-44-BUYER. Hey, you know what does work? The weight loss compounded formulas of semaglutide and tirzepatide. In fact, the brand names work too, but the brand names start at $1,400 or more. The Denver Regen can do the compounded formulas with doctor's visits and everything starting at $295 a month with no commitment, month by month. You do it as long as you want. And you know what? You never feel deprived going into the holidays. I promise you, it just is a very subtle way of reducing your appetite. You still enjoy food and lose weight. That's denverregen.com. That was a 30, right? So I got 40. Okay. Jesus, have we been more busy? On a day I wanted some time to.
We got an hour late start, so we're cramming it all in.
I found a girlfriend for you.
Is this for me or for me?
No, for you.
Oh, she does look a little hot. Moving to my house.
Good taste.
Does she cook?
Excellent taste.
Of course.
Well, I've been researching this machine gun.
Well, that's because on my profile, I put, not only do I have a 12-inch tape, but I'm doing that as well.
You're researching my M16. He's researching my M16.
You know what's interesting is your receiver stamp M16A1 mod, and I'm used to seeing mod 1 stamp, but it looks like they ran out of room.
Okay, well, I'll tell you this story. So, back in the 80s when that was made, the military couldn't supply enough M16 markings. So they pulled AR-15s out the line and stamped them, converted them to stamp.
Okay, that explains the error.
So actually that brings a little less value because a lot of people want the word, it is M16, but the factory, it's like during the war, they pulled a lot of civilian guns off the line and made them military.
So we were unable to get that other outbound on, right? We were too busy, right?
Well, when you decide on the price, please let me know.
You're interested.
Very interested, and I would have the transfer done at Green Mountain Guns in Lakewood. They're a class 3 dealer.
Oh, they are?
Oh, yeah.
Where is Green Mountain Guns?
Wandsworth and Hampton. In fact, I'm going there this afternoon to pick up a transfer gun.
What are you picking up?
Did you leave a message? They didn't answer the phone? Okay, thanks.
Smith & Wesson 6.
Oh, I know Green Mountain. They don't make relationships with gun shop. Yeah, you might get a transfer there.
But they do class 3 transfers.
Oh, I didn't know he was a class 3 dealer.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because they have to take, you have to transfer it to them.
Well, after the show.
Then I have to pay them $1,000. That's what they charge for class 3 transfers of machine guns.
He's independently wealthy. He has all these licenses and just where the ATF calls him a basement bandit.
Is he a class 3?
He's a Title I manufacturer. He's class 3 and Title I.
Which is great.
Because that's for distributing.
He needs 2 documents, class 3 license and a second document called SOT, Special Occupation Tax License.
Yeah.
And if he has those two, then he can do a transfer for us.
I'll have to show him, I gotta talk to you, if you're going over there, I want you to ask him a question for me about this.
In Green Mountain? Okay, what?
It's on the Form 3, because I was a dealer, because remember I said the chief of police, or chief of sign for us, I had to become a dealer, it's a Form 3. So I'd like to know if I can sell that gun to like you or anyone else on a Form 3. The civilian version is a Form 4. I can write
Do
this
you know
out
the
for you.
manufacture date on that? Was it before May of 1996?
Yes, and I bought it in 1992.
Yeah, but when was it actually manufactured?
1982.
Oh, that's.
It's stamped on the gun.
It is.
Oh, I don't know if else in the reverse.
Oh, I don't
That came
see
from the
it.
Anniston Army
Yeah,
people.
if it's a pre-6.
I know where you're getting with that.
Yeah,
That
if
was
it's a
that.
pre-6, it should be transferable, even if you got it in a Form 3 transfer.
I'm not sure about that. Someone told me I may have to go, since I'm a civilian now, I may have to go pay a $200 tax and official transfer.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. I want to talk to Brad O'Brien, attorney at law. He's a real estate attorney. And Brad, we had a case come up that she's not on the air right now, but we want to call her back and give her some information. It's a very terrible situation. And basically, she's a mother of 3 kids, and her alcoholic husband left her high and dry, but they own the house together. She wants to sell it. She can't afford it. No one can find him anywhere. No one. And basically, we want to know there must be cases like this in real estate for divorces, or is this better left to a divorce attorney? What do you think, Brad? The money is split. So where does his money go if he's nowhere?
Is it put in escrow at a law firm?
Is it put in escrow? I mean, what happens if you can't find him anywhere? What happens? Oh, I see. Yeah. But no matter what, she can't get the whole house. I wonder, though, this is a question for a divorce attorney, which we should probably get on. I wonder if she petitioned for divorce and the guy's not around. I wonder what happens then. Does she get kind of like default stuff? I don't know. I mean, like I said, that's more divorce. But what you're saying is, Brad, it's tough to, what you're basically saying, it's really tough to sell if one of the people who owns the house disappeared. Okay. Well, that's a quick answer I wanted, though. Thank you very
I
much.
have a question for Brad, Tom.
Go ahead.
Brad, what about her doing a quiet title action to get his name off?
Well, what are you doing a quiet title action about?
Quiet title, I believe you.
That's for I don't know. Anyway, Brad, what about that? Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a different action altogether. Give an example of when you would use a quiet title action. All right. All right. Hey, Kachina, thank you very much, Brad. That party that I wanted you to call said they have no voicemail messages at all. So I'm not sure if you called that number, but she was waiting to come on the show. John has an issue with an apartment right after this.
Maybe John is living in one of the ministry homes.
Hello? Yeah, this is my personal cell, so hold on a second. We're going to try to get you on. It's really late in the show. We might have to do it tomorrow. So okay, that would be better actually, probably. Hold on a second. Let me just get Kelly here. Kelly, she's on the phone and she's saying she didn't get a call. Let me just get her number.
Did I call the wrong person?
Is that number the one you called? Right there. Hold on. It's 7. Hold on, I got to do this. You just take that and talk to her, please. Just talk to her. Made in the Shade is a window covering place I hope you avail yourself of because they're a one-stop shop. They come to your house and measure and make suggestions with a designer of what window coverings you might need, whether it's shades, curtains, blinds, shutters, high-tech, low-tech, in between. Cell phone operated, or you can get remote controls, even solar or battery operated. Listen, they have it all. Here's the message. They can do it all, and they give you Made in the Shade ease. So why don't you call them? 720-458-6566. No charge until you order. All the measurements and estimates are free. 720-458-6566, denvershades.co.
Sure. Aniston Army. I was at Aniston for a while. Sure, I can visit with questions I have to ask. First one,
This is bad. So, Bo,
yes.
I don't know if I think she's shit out of luck. She's not. I mean, we got to talk to a divorce attorney, your buddy.
Well, she's gotta get his name off.
Yeah, but she
I
can't.
think the quiet title would work.
No, you don't. A quiet title is for a lien or something. Where it's
He's
not
a
for.
big lien, isn't
It's
he?
not an owner. It's not an owner. That's not the way.
An owner?
I mean, it's not made for an owner. Quiet titles. That's not made for an owner.
Others are trying to get something off the title.
Yes, a lien. That's right.
Not a human, not person.
Not an owner.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Paul is always available to talk to us. You just can call him anytime you want to. He's around, take a call. It's pretty late today.
But then he needs they need to serve it.
What if he's dead? She doesn't even know if the guy's alive.
Yeah, she might need a private
He was
investigator.
an alcoholic. What's it take to declare somebody dead?
Well, you would need more information than that.
Like a body?
Maybe a
Or
body.
just the like
That would
eye
help.
dog.
That would help.
I still think we should
Or habeas
get a
corpus.
PI on it and find out
Yeah.
who this guy is.
The only PI I know is
Tom, is there a PI on the referral?
Be your own Terry. See if you could save in as little as 7 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company.
I'll get you some answers on this
Welcome to
today.
Help! My family's in for the holidays and I need
So it's on a form tree. I think I have a copy of the paperwork. I'm trying to find it.
Oh, yeah, I don't need the paper. All we need to know is it's a Form 3.
See, technically, I'm not a dealer. So I might not, they might say, hey, I have to go transfer from Form 3. I just want to tell me.
Do you transfer to yourself?
Here's the deal. I'm not sure. South Colorado Fire. That was DBA Robert Ramsey. So when I gave him my license, they were grandfathered and everything. Because the license, you can keep the stuff, so technically it's in my name, that's in my company.
We can probably reschedule for tomorrow if we need to, since we're coming up on the end. But yeah, I can do that if you have time and you wanna.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what, they were really relaxed back then.
Until Clinton came around.
No, it's not illegal. I may have to just go.
Here, I got a better angle. Let me get that. This one? Or that one? Yeah.
I'd like to sell it. I mean, it's on form for you. No, this way I think they're gonna say, well, you're gonna have to go through the detail, jump through, go, pay a $200 transfer tax, fingerprint and transfer.
Well, I got a better idea. I think if it's in a Form 3, you can transfer it to you. It becomes in a Form 3, then it transfer to you.
I could transfer it to another dealer, I think.
Yeah, that's why.
But that's something like you.
Yeah, I'll find out from them. I predict they're gonna say you have to transfer it to Form 3, and then once my ATF paperwork comes through, they'll transfer it to me in a Form 4. That's my prediction.
My dad, don't write in class for your stuff that you know.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Brooke, right now, real quick, and I'm going to take the other calls, but we're getting toward the top of the hour. If somebody orders right now, can they get tax credits for this year?
Yes, but only commercial.
Okay, so residential, you're out. It's too.
Residential, you have to wait till it's activated. That came through from the IRS last year.
Okay, so and it's not time to get done and activated right now.
No, there's no way you could get it
All right.
activated.
Okay. But Red Rocks can do it, though. RedRocksRS.com as far as a system for you, and a good one. 303-704-2449. Susie has an issue with a contractor. Susie, what is your issue with a contractor? Wait. 2/3 down. 2/3? Well, that's a deal breaker. Okay, so what happened then? And when did you hire him? Okay. Oh my God, 2/3 down is unheard of. Anyway, so where does it stand right now? Has he ever started? How much is 2/3 down?
Jesus Christ.
I have some really bad news for you. There's a very, very, very good chance you've lost this money. I mean, honest to God, what's the name of the contractor? Well, tell me who your contract is with. What, Totter? I mean, the contract that you signed, what does it say on the contract? What company are you contracting? What are you talking about? Do you have a contract? The document, okay, the document online was American Construction. Okay, then his name, okay, I got it. And then his name is Totter, Totter. Like a horse, right? Okay. And what's his first name? And does he ever answer your calls? What's the last you heard from him? That's what I need. And see, we're getting toward the end of the show. I'm not gonna drop this. We're gonna get you back, but I want to get some of these facts down. So when's the actual last time you talked to him? I don't blame you.
It's terrible.
And what did he say? I don't even, but here's the thing. Oh my God, this is terrible. We really, really, really need to take this. Do you know it could be a crime, the Contractors Trust Act? Not that it matters. Hardly anybody does anything about it, but it could be a crime. Now, what's that? Yeah. No. I know. Especially if he didn't put that money in trust. Who wants to call this?
Okay.
You want to scare the hell out of him?
I won't be here tomorrow, but I will be on the phone with her tonight.
All right, hold on.
Tomorrow.
We're gonna hold on. We're gonna assign this to somebody to shake him up a little. Okay. Can you hang on? We're gonna get your information. Let's give this to Doc Kachina. All right. I'm so sorry for you, but let's try to do what we can. I'm Tom Martino. Wow, what a busy day. We're out of time. Remember, 303 Martino, 303-627-8466. Save all your problems for me. Oh my God, I have never had more of a fucking bad day in my fucking life.
Ooh, I love Iowa jokes. What you got for me?
I have such a bad
We'll
fucking...
call a pretty woman in Iowa.
I don't know.